Hello, we're live.
Hi. So
Hi.
excited. So, tell them why we're so
We're
I know
so
why I'm
excited because the
excited.
foundation class is this week. It starts on Thursday.
4 days of consciousness and 100 tools.
And fun
more
with
than
us.
You could ever, yes, of course. Well, fun with us, that's redundant, basically. So,
Not to brag or anything.
well, I mean, it's redundant for us because we have fun at least.
Yeah.
One of the things we're going to do is talk just for a second about our favorite tools of access consciousness that are part of the class. And so my personal favorite tool is something called, hi, Sarah Wilson.
Hi, Sarah.
My favorite tool is something called, hi, Tim Beck. Long time no see, dude. My favorite tool of access consciousness was when hi, Joe. My favorite tool is when I realized that fear wasn't real.
What?
It was like the most, and I'm
Oh,
going to
that
just
sounds
make
scary.
this joke. It was the most exciting thing. But, I'm one of those people that walked around all the time like, hi, sir. I was afraid of everything. I was afraid to go camping. I was afraid to move. I was afraid to go to new restaurants. I mean, my 20s, I was so afraid. And then I decided I want to be a chiropractor. So, gosh darn it, I had to kind of push through some of that. Like I said in one of my posts this week, I even read the book Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. Okay.
I learned that at a young age.
I was so convinced that fear was real. I kind of lived there and really talked about it a lot, like I am right now in this Facebook Live. And then the miraculous Lauren Marie, I took my first foundation with her and she told me fear wasn't real. And I went, what? I've been spending my whole life doing something that's not real. And she said, hey, is there any chance that maybe you're actually just really excited about like pretty much everything? And that really nailed it on the head. That same sensation that you have in your body of that fluttery like happiness was the same sensation I had when I was afraid. I just sort of thought that I was afraid of everything. And then come to find out that flutter is me going, yeah, I'm choosing this because it's freaking awesome. So that's one of the tools that I got out of the foundation class. Now, you already got it, but that's like one out of literally hundreds of tools.
Over 100. My favorite was actually a body process that's included in the Access Consciousness Foundation class. And it wasn't the process so much, but after we were done, I walked outside and it was like I could breathe and the trees were so green and the sky was so blue and like everything was just so magical and beautiful. And I was like, whoa, has the earth always been like this? Has it always been like this? And to me, what I've discovered is that is being present. And it was the tools and this process in particular that created the space to be that level of presence that I think a lot of people seek through meditation and through like a lot of other
Everything, religion,
methods.
meditation, anything. And
It was just
this works with
so
all of
like,
them.
yeah, just so relaxing and so magical. And so that was my favorite part of my first foundation class. But there was
like a million favorite parts of my
I know.
first foundation class. I just went, whoa, I can change all this stuff myself. And basically, I was one of those people that was kind of like at the whim of everyone else's emotional state because I'm such an empath. And raise your hand if you're an empath. Woo, empath. And an empath really is aware of the thoughts, feelings, and emotions of everyone around them. You walk into a room and you're aware of all this kind of goo already, like before you even walked in. You're an empath, okay?
Yeah, I spent 10 years in therapy dealing with depression that wasn't mine.
My parents are both psychologists, so, we're from that family. But, so one of the things is like anyway, in this you learn a lot of tools to manage your empathy so that it doesn't overwhelm you and so that it's kind of a capacity and a superpower and brilliant. You can really use it to harness your whole life. I mean, my job as a chiropractor, to be an empath and to kind of know the energy that's required to make someone feel safe or comfortable or take care of their body because I'm aware of where the trouble is in their body because I sense it, is like a miracle. And I'm going to just tell you, a lot of you are empaths and don't even know it. Hi, Chris Wolf! Speaking of empaths. So we just wanted to talk a little bit about that. But if you're an empath and you would like a little more ease managing all of the things around you that you're aware of, or if you're one of those people that thought anger, rage, fury, hate, blame, shame, regret, guilt, and things like that were real, would you like another possibility?
I'm like, how many cultures do they have where like parents like get their kids to do things from like shame and blame and all of that, and then we're like, or religion. So yeah,
Guilt is a master manipulator.
There's a way out of it. It's in the foundation.
Once I realized guilt wasn't real, because my mom is a psychologist, she was raised Catholic, and she told me a million years ago, honey, guilt isn't real, just like don't do it. Hi, Mike. Guilt is like a barrier between two people. So even before Access Consciousness, I realized guilt was stupid. I still sometimes did it. But Yeah, I think that's about all that we wanted to say, but really we wanted to invite you to a completely different possibility of hands-on body work that creates consciousness in your body and verbal processes that you actually take home and use on yourself, like the light and heavy that we did one of our last ones on, like knowing what's true for you.
So if you're in San Francisco and you want to come join us Thursday, and if you're not and you want to hop on a plane and join us Thursday,
or a train,
yes.
or a bus, or an automobile, or maybe
Plane,
like a
trains,
bike,
and
or like a
automobiles,
skateboard,
or like
a
maybe just start
surfboard,
running
or a
now.
boat, or stop
Yeah, you
Forrest
could come
Gump
by
running
boat.
style.
There's sailboats.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we would love to have you come play with us.
Yeah. So anyway, everybody have an amazing Super Sunday.
Yay!
Bye.
Bye. Push it again.